however you want with our good friends at Hard Rock Bet. That's offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus, physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you're a friend and concerned about gambling, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE. Damian, Uruguay could have used Luis Suarez, bro.
You're telling me?
What?
It's not fair!
How didn't we see Luis Suarez on that Uruguay team?
It's rough.
And who was the striker up top?
I mean, it was supposed to be Darwin Nunez, but the thing is, he started game 1 and that's it.
Are we done with the Darwin Nunez, bro? Are you finally off that guy?
Might be in the MLS. Did you see that? I'm trying to remember what team it was.
Oh man, Damian.
But
I want, while you look that up, for the record, all right, I want to grow the game of soccer here in the United States. I don't want Damian trolling me and going, oh, now he's going to be playing in the MLS. Like, that is such a slight on so many levels, but it's a retirement. Like, people tell me the MLS is a retirement league for the big-time player. I hate that. I want to change that.
Atlanta United.
I think the way you change that, Damian, get a relegation system, fix youth soccer, fix college soccer, but that's another fight for another day, and I don't have the energy to argue that today. But, Damian, can you be done? Can you stop with the Darwin Nunez stuff? Because I remember when he left Liverpool, you yelled at me because I said it was the right move. You yelled at me, and then he goes to Saudi Arabia, fizzles out.
No, he did
and
not
now
fizzle
he's going to be
That's
playing.
not what happened at Saudi Arabia.
Fizzled out.
They bought Benzema. And the way the league is structured, you can't have. I don't know if he's a better player. He didn't really have a better season. Since the league is structured the way it is, you can only have a limited amount of international players on your roster. So since they brought Benzema over, obviously a bigger icon, better marketing, more money in. It was unfortunately Darwin Nunez, the one that got pushed aside. But it's not like he fizzled out or flopped at the Saudi Arabian league.
He was a flop for Liverpool, though.
I mean, if you look at his numbers,
he was a flop for Liverpool.
He was better for Liverpool than what Cody Gakpo was. I'll leave it at that. Look at the numbers.
Darwin off-bar Nunez. That brother lived off post, bro. And what sucked is, what does off post tell you? It tells you you're right there. But my God, how many times do we see him hit the bar?
They won a Premier League with Darwin Nunez, and what happened when he left?
Yeah.
So it's
what
what happened to the strikers they signed? Why isn't there the same kind of uproar for that?
Was he on the team that won?
Of course. He was on there for 3 years.
He barely played.
He was on there for 3 years.
Damian, he barely played in the Liverpool championship squad. Barely.
Still won it.
Gakpo was striker.
If you look at the numbers, he's got better numbers than Gakpo. And Gakpo had more opportunities.
I don't know.
I'm just saying, the coach was from Netherlands.
I just,
he's fired as well, by the way.
Who? Arne Slot?
Was that his name?
Yeah.
Forgot about him already.
What do you mean? You were singing, he's the greatest manager, and
I've always
his
said
name
it.
is Arne Slot.
That was Klopp's team. Klopp won the Premier League.
To the left.
That was always Klopp's team.
Come on, Dame, sing it. To the right. It's one of my favorite videos out there are those Scousers up in Liverpool dancing to Arne Slot, and then 2 months later, they're losing their mind on social media saying how they got to sack him. Jamie O'Hara style. Sack him. Still the funniest video on the internet right now. I still think that Jamie O'Hara video from TalkSport screaming to sack Thomas Tuchel, I still think that is the funniest.
Those dudes cost England a World Cup. I'll always say it. They literally cost England a World Cup. Talk about bad mojo.
It was rough, dude. Rory from TalkSport who said Messi doesn't make the 11. I mean, brother, and Rory's a good lad, dude. But he should be suspended for talking international football for the time being. He should be suspended from talking about an international. You can talk about the Prem. Give Rory credit. Rory knows the Prem.
Especially after seeing what Messi did to England. Because it's not like Messi, had a bad game against England. There was a moment in that game where he tore up, I believe it was Kane, Bellingham.
My buddy, now Damian.
All in one play.
My buddies go, Riz, he's just saying stuff to say stuff. You want to know the crazy part? I think he actually believed that, though. I seriously think the delusion was that. The delusion was that.
It ended up being delusion, but at the time it was passion. And it could have played out very well for him, but unfortunately, it played out horribly.
To say Messi wouldn't make England's 11 at the
passion.
current.
I mean, what are you going to say? Are you going to turn? Are you going to turn against your guys though?
Damian, it's like me
blasphemy.
saying
I agree. It's blasphemy.
That's like me saying Erling Haaland wouldn't make United's 11.
Or it's like me saying, would you swap out Pulisic right now for Leo Messi?
Keep Pulisic out of this, dude. Why do you guys?
Because I mean, that's the icon. That's the U.S. men's national team icon. If there's a player that we're gonna hold weight to in a conversation with Leo Messi, it's definitely Pulisic.
Dude, that was out of pocket, dude. As my Uncle P says, you're out of pocket, dude. Come on, man.
With the Midwest accent?
No.
Is that Midwest accent?
Boston. Uncle P's from Boston. Dude. Anyway, Pulley Goat, you put some respect on that name, bro.
Who's Pulley Goat?
Christian.
I thought we retired
Christian Pulley Goat Pulisic. No, we didn't retire it.
No?
Do you not remember when we didn't make the World Cup in 2018 and who was the face of the federation for the last 8 years? It got us to the knockout round by surrendering.
That's great, but do we live in the past?
I'm not done. By surrendering one of the family
what happened
jewels
since? What happened
against
since?
Iran. What happened since is he got injured.
He really showed up at the Gold Cup. I mean, man, he carried the team at the Gold Cup.
He was exhausted from the AC Milan season.
Oh, poor guy. He was exhausted after the World Cup, too. I remember he said he needed rest.
And then he got injured at the World Cup in the first game. By the way, 2 assists in the first half. Was the best player on the pitch against Panama. Damian, Panama, a team that knocked out mighty Germany.
Hopefully he's rested.
Sorry, not Panama.
That was Ecuador.
Paraguay. It was Paraguay.
It was Paraguay. That's right.
Paraguay, by the way.
But Ecuador did beat Germany in the group stage.
By the way, Paraguay. If you would have asked the Deportes boys about Paraguay, you'd think that Paul Scholes and Rio Ferdinand and Alex Ferguson were coming out of the locker room before the United States played them, belt to butt, 4-1.
But who made it?
Bias.
Who went further in the World Cup?
We went to the same spot. Round of 16.
Was it?
Yeah. Paraguay lost to France in the round of 16.
Okay, so they beat them they beat Germany in the round of 32.
Remember, Paraguay lost to France, and then France the next round eviscerated
It was a very
Morocco.
close game, though. It was a different exit than what the U.S. men's national team.
Wasn't a close game.
1-0.
They played Haram ball the whole game. I don't think they had the ball on the other side of the pitch the whole game. Listen, Matt, you could blame one player for the United States losing to Belgium. It's unfair for me to say that.
Let's be honest, too.
Tim Ream.
There's 2 players you could blame.
Tim Ream and Matt Freese. That's why you lost the game. But it's okay. I cannot believe Tim Ream. Can I say something? I can't believe, Tim Ream held out for that long. I cannot believe he held out for 5 games?
That was such an easy ball to clear, too.
Oh, my God, dude. Oh, my God.
I mean, the
first goal.
That's all on Freese. But at the same time, come on, man.
Damian, look at the 3 goals. And I can't believe we're talking about this again.
The first one, he got bodied.
You're making me
dug in the ground.
You're making me go through this again. The first goal of the game, Weston McKennie didn't clear it. Freeman probably shouldn't have headed it into the box. But there were 3 United States players there, Damian. They all looked at the ball. The midfielder got it. Deketelari pass, goal. Clear the damn ball. Second goal, Damian, are you familiar with the doll Raggedy Ann?
Yeah.
Tim Ream got Raggedy Ann on the back stick, thrown to the ground.
That was like, do you remember the LeBron dunk that it was Dwayne Wade got the ball, passed it to Norris Cole, threw it up, LeBron dunked it on Jason Terry.
Yes.
That's literally what that goal was.
I mean, Mike Tirico was on that call for that game. One of my favorite calls in NBA history.
There was history between the 2, too.
Yeah. I mean, bro, was that game 6? Was that game 6?
Yeah, it was the Mavericks in the finals. I believe it was game 6. But coming into it, I mean, Jason Terry and LeBron James.
No, that was Boston, dude. What I'm saying, that was in the Garden. That was at TD Garden. I think it was the same series where LeBron, it was win or go home, Celtics up 3-2, and LeBron had the best game of his career, and the Heat won that, and then they won back in Miami and won their first title. But anyway, where the hell were we? Tim Ream getting Raggedy Ann at the back stick.
Getting dunked on.
And then Matt Freese, Damian, he cannot wear the jersey. I cannot see him with that jersey on ever again.
Who's the keeper?
It doesn't matter.
If there's a qualifier match tomorrow, who's in goal right now?
Matty Turner. I can't have Matt Freese wear that goal. I hope Pochettino understands that. I'm at your mercy. There's a young goalkeeper that's in the Chelsea system that is American. And Elias tells me all the time that he's going to be the starter in 2030. So start him. Get him in the fire. What, you think we can't beat Panama with that kid in net? Bozo, Mexico? I mean, come on. I know all you kids all my Deportes boys are all over Mexico. I think we're going to, get people back in line.
Gabriel Slonina.
Yeah. We're going to get, Damian, I'm going to get you Deportes Sports back in line.
Goes by Gaga.
How the CONCACAF works with Mexico being a bottom feeder and the United States running the federation. I got to take a timeout. 888-760-3776. Damian and I won the program next. Pink Smoke, ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
For 40 years, Lytle, Ryder, Smith, Ivy, and Fraunrath has stood up for clients and South Florida communities. If you've been injured, their experienced attorneys across South Florida are ready to fight for your rights. They've recovered billions for their clients. There's no cost for a case evaluation and no fee unless they win. Visit foryourrights.com. That's foryourrights.com. Lytle, Ryder, Smith, Ivy, and Fraunrath. Proud supporters of Inter Miami FC on ESPN South Florida. Main office in Palm Beach Gardens.
Did you miss Theoretically Speaking?
The Florida Panthers pulled off the blockbuster trade to go get Brady Tkachuk, reuniting him with his brother Matthew and giving Florida one of the most talented, physical, and irritating rosters in the entire league. Theo, are the Panthers becoming the most hated team in hockey, or are they America's team?
They got to be America's team, right? You got to face the Team USA Hockey, the gold medalists. Now, other hockey fans aren't going to be rooting for them. I do think that the general American public is going to be rooting for them. It's Theoretically Speaking, weekdays at 2, here on ESPN 106.3.
Hey, it's Steph Prince here, and in South Florida, you need an AC team that can deliver in the clutch. That's why my family trusts Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning. As a mom of 3, trust me, when your AC goes down, you don't want to strike out with the wrong company. You want a team that keeps the process smooth, stress-free, and most importantly, keeps the family cool. And Bob Bradley knows a thing or two about coaching a winning team. He coached his son Bobby all the way to becoming a first-round draft pick, and now he's helping his grandson Trey develop his game. And one thing's for sure, high standards run in the Bradley family. Bob brings that same major league mindset to the team at Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning. From residential and commercial repairs to installations, maintenance, and upgrades, they step up to the plate and get the job done right the first time. And while Bob waits for Trey's call to the majors, he's still delivering major league service every single day right here in South Florida. Call Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning today at 561-793-7497 or visit bradleyair.com.
Well. Looks like your well water could use a little help. If you're dealing with hard water, funky smells, or water that just doesn't taste right, it's time to make your well water swell water with Culligan.
Hey,
Their customized water treatment systems help deliver cleaner, better tasting water all throughout your home. And right now, you can try Culligan for just $10 a month for your first 3 months. Serving South Florida since 1936. Schedule your free water test today at Culligan.com.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew.
Anna, what says summer to you?
Sunshine, road trips, camping.
And?
Ford being #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands according to J.D. Power.
And
low APR offers with Ford credit financing on a select lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs.
My kind of summer.
For APR offer information, visit Ford.com or your local Ford dealer. For J.D. Power 2026 U.S. Initial Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Awards based on 2026 model year.
For 40 years, Lytle, Ryder, Smith, Ivy, and Fraunrath has stood up for clients and South Florida communities. If you've been injured, their experienced attorneys across South Florida are ready to fight for your rights. They've recovered billions for their clients. There's no cost for a case evaluation and no fee unless they win. Visit foryourrights.com. That's foryourrights.com. Lytle, Ryder, Smith, Ivy, and Fraunrath. Proud supporters of Inter Miami FC on ESPN South Florida. Main office in Palm Beach Gardens.
The Summer of Audi sales event is here. The finesse, the precision, and the power. We know the sound of performance when we hear it. Game recognizes game.
Need an extra boost? With Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union, you can earn up to $700 each year with a 7.0% annual percentage yield on balances up to $10,000. That's real money for real moments, like a family getaway or treating yourself to something special. Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Requirements apply to earn the highest dividend rates. Limit one checking account per membership. Dividend rates and annual percentage yield subject to change. Business accounts do not qualify. Insured by NCUA, official credit union of Florida Atlantic Athletics.
Whether you need batteries, tires, or services, we know you depend on your vehicle. You can depend on St. Lucie Battery and Tire with the largest inventories, expert technicians, and a best price out the door every day guaranteed. You'll drive away with confidence. Life doesn't stop, and neither should your car. St. Lucie Battery and Tire is here for you. Our experts keep your vehicle ready with batteries, tires, and service you can trust. Fast, friendly, and always reliable.
This is Pink Smoke.
Messi, one-timer to Segovia, goal!
Here's Mike Rizzo.
I'm taking that anytime goal from Luis Suarez with our good friends at Hard Rock Bet coming up on Saturday. There are a ton of players for Inter Miami injured coming up. Damian, our injury report earlier, 12 players injured or on international duty or resting for Inter Miami. Luis Suarez is going to be in that lineup. I'm taking Luis on the anytime goal line. Listen, Columbus has been struggling too. Columbus, the crew, they've been an absolute powerhouse in the Eastern Conference for years. I mean, they've won MLS Cups. They've done well in the CONCACAF Champions Cup. They're on the outside looking in the playoffs. I'm feeling it with Inter Miami, even without all those players. Guillermo Hoyos, great gaffer. I'm taking the goal line, and I'm taking Inter Miami on the goal line, and I'm taking Luis Suarez to score. That's with their good friends at Hard Rock Bet that is offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus, physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you are a friend or concerned about gambling, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE. Damian, another player that could get some juicy Hard Rock Bet anytime goal odds is Antoine Griezmann. Now, Griezmann scored in that first game for Orlando. He didn't score in the most recent game. Spicer was the one that was able to get in the back of the net for Orlando when they won 1-0. But Damian, Griezmann, Orlando City, the Purple People Eaters up north, all right, the team up north that we don't like to talk about on your Inter Miami radio network.
How about Lewandowski?
Yeah, dude, he didn't play. Berhalter didn't start him. So he started against Inter Miami, and then he didn't start the game after.
What did you think about him versus Inter Miami? Because from what I've seen at moments, I forgot he was even on the pitch.
He looked old. And that hurts. That hurts me.
Now, you have to remember.
That hurts me.
Lewandowski's he's coming off of a preseason. He didn't play the World Cup, so there could be some rust on him.
That hurts, though, because Damian, I remember Lewandowski at Borussia Dortmund. Obviously, at Bayern Munich. Yeah. Dortmund, don't even get me started. The feeder system for Bayern Munich. But Dortmund, he was great. Obviously, Bayern, Centurion, almost had 1,000 goals.
Did they win a Champions League? I know they made it to the finals of a Champions League with Royce, Lewandowski.
Now, what was the year? Well, Alphonso Davies was on the team, was on Bayern. They won that year. They beat PSG one year, and I think Lewandowski, that was right before he made the move to Barcelona.
I remember.
Remember Mbappe? Mbappe, I think, was it Poch? Was Poch that manager? I think Poch might have been the manager. Regardless, it was Bayern versus PSG, and Bayern won. And I think Lewandowski was still on that team.
I feel like Lewandowski, you talk about anytime goal scorer when he was on Bayern Munich and he played in those leagues game. That was almost like a tattooed bet in your parlay every single week.
Folks, you hear that music? That means it's time for me to go. Sometimes friends have to go away, but a part of them stays with you forever. Remember that in this life. I'll be back tomorrow with Russo and Rizzo. We got Theoretically Speaking coming up from 2 to 4 with Theo Dorsey. Damian, I can't believe we've unpacked the debacle of Belgium and the United States again. Are we going to continue to do that for another 4 years?
Those demons are looming.
What, with Tim Ream getting Raggedy Ann on the back stick?
And Freeze.
Matt Freeze just leaving his brain on the back line in the goal, coming off his lines. We got Inter Miami taking on Columbus on Saturday. You'll be able to listen right here on your Inter Miami radio network. That's a 7:30 coverage start. A lot of players missing, but in Hoyos we trust on Inter Miami radio network.
The Summer of Audi sales event is here. The finesse